morning, everybody. Welcome back to another morning word. Thanks for joining us. This is where we share a couple-minute video, really just sharing from my own personal Bible study. Why? Because I want to see your life go from here to here. Not really my words. God says this: I come to give you life and life more abundantly. Well, that's great. Well, how do we actually do that? Well, God says this: if you can think like him, okay, in the valley, you can come out of it. If you can think like him, trying to get to the mountaintop, you will achieve it. And I truly believe that if we can think like God, there is nothing that is impossible for us, and we can go on to achieve great things. Okay, so let's really get into this. We're going to be reading from the book of Joshua. Now, before we go into this, please take notes and then apply it. If anything I'm saying is true today, okay, don't just listen to it, apply it, and then you'll see the fruits, okay, that wisdom can bring. So let's read from chapter 7, verse 1, and it reads this: But the Israelites acted unfaithfully in regards to the devoted things. Achan, son of Karmi, the son of Zimri, the son of Zerah, of the tribe of Judah, took some of them. So the Lord's anger burned against Israel. Now we're going to call this morning's word, your sin, okay, your wrongdoings affects communities. You affects communities. Now there's a popular saying in the world right now, okay, and you can concur with this, that do what you want as long as you don't hurt anybody, right? You ever heard that? Do what you want, doesn't matter what you want, as long as you're not hurting anybody. And now this philosophy or this way of thinking is now widely adopted, and people think that it gives them permission to do whatever I want. I got freedom to do whatever I want as long as I'm not directly hurting you, okay? I do what I want, okay? If it's good for me, great. If it's bad for me, well, it only affects me. Now, if only that, okay, philosophy was true, if only that was a principle that was actually true, and it's not. Let me ask you the question. The guy who's taking drugs, does that only affect him when he's sitting in his room? Or is there a whole community affected by drugs? The guy watching pornography, when he's watching that in the room, or the woman's watching that in the room, does it only affect them? Or are there kids all over the world, women all over the world being affected? The guy is cheating on his taxes, okay? He thinks, oh, it's only me, nobody knows, I'm not doing anything to it. Is that affecting the whole economy when people cheat their taxes? Yes. Okay, so it's a great notion to think that whatever you do, okay, doesn't affect anybody. Everything you do affects. Everything has a climate difference, makes a climate difference to your community. Now understand this: Achan's personal actions in this story, he thought, hey, I'm only taking a couple of belongings, I'm only stealing a couple of things, nobody's gonna know, it's not gonna affect anybody. Well, it did. It affected the whole army. 36 people got killed because of him. Okay, Joshua lost his confidence, okay, and lost it, his faith was rocked. All because of this one man's act. One man's act was a defeat by an army. People dead, leader discouraged. One person's issues. Now, whatever you do in the light or the dark, whatever you do, okay, has a ripple, makes a difference, and you have to understand that everything that you do, okay, will either affect those around you for the good or for the worse. And that's why that leads to the question of the day. Do you see how your actions affect those around you? Do you see how your actions today are affecting those around you, either for good or for bad? Here's the lesson of the day. It is a false and unwise thinking to believe that as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're doing what you're doing in secret, doesn't affect anybody. It's a false lie, okay? It is a false, beliefs, false principle. Everything you do affects everybody around you, whether that be for good or for bad. So listen, that leads to the action day. The action of the day is this, very simple this morning. Change the world around you by doing good. If you don't like what you see, start being good, and you will have a ripple effect on your community. You may not feel it straight away, but I guarantee you in years to come, you'll see how you affected your niece or your nephew or your parents or your brother-in-law or your work colleagues, all because you started to do something good. So God bless you. As we always say with Gen Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. So please subscribe to our social media outlets so you get these videos Monday to Friday. But more importantly, share this with one person. That's my desire, that you share it with just one person. Because I truly believe this. If we can change the thinking of one person, we can change the world. Because as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. God bless you and see you soon for another morning word.